What's up, beautiful Leo? I'm here with your monthly energy update, and this is going to be a general reading, of course. Keep that in mind. We're going to tune into the overall energy of the month. We're going to look at the light side and the shadow side of this month or your energy. Then we're going to look a little bit into the relationship aspect. We're going to look into work. We're going to look into health. We're going to look into healing. You could use this reading for your sun, moon, or rising, or if you are cross watching for a loved one, somebody you care about, it could be a family member, lover, child, whatever. Don't forget to switch up the roles so you can understand what they are going through. So let's just get started. I will get you some channeled message while I'm pulling the cards for the energy of this month. Forgive me already if I'm going to mess up some words because ever since is that the word? Ever since yesterday, I'm kind of in my energy all over the place, starting to like get some little blackouts and I feel a little bit tired. Okay, so this already pops up, so we're going to go with this. So yeah, when I was tuning into your energy, beautiful Leo, what I saw was a bag of beans, magical beans, and I saw that the beans were already planted. So yeah, there was a bag with beans, and it's still there. So you still have some resources there, some magical resources. But then I saw that there were some beans already planted, but they were growing and they were just like small plants instead of like a magical big beanstalk, beanstalk. I don't know if that's pronounced right, but whatever. Whatever. And it didn't reach heaven. All right, it didn't reach a new dimension. It didn't reach a higher dimension, and I feel like you need to take some extra magical care of your little bean plant in order to create some sort of stair of way up into a higher dimension. That's what I was getting as an imagery for you this month. And what's that all about? I kind of feel like you have done a lot of work, and you were not really sure if the beans that you had planted, if they would grow and how they would grow, and if they would grow really fast or really slow. You kind of took a leap of faith here for some reason. I hear a leap of faith there, but I kind of feel like you still have some tricks upon your sleeve. That's what I'm hearing. Tricks upon your sleeve with these magical beans still in your little bag, magical bag. And I feel like you were very cautious to plant certain seeds and didn't plant other seeds. So there's a way you thought about this. You thought about I feel like you thought about why you planted something or what you planted, and to keep something behind for rainy days. That's what I'm kind of hearing. So people have not seen the best of you yet. That's definitely what I'm getting. But you're trying to reach the top. I feel like you're trying to like, yes, these plants that you have planted right now, they kind of look a lot like the normal beans from the neighbor or from the farmer, and you kind of don't want to be in the realm of the normal type of things. I feel like you are trying to reach something higher. You're trying to reach something better. You're trying to create something extraordinary, which definitely fits you, Leos. It definitely does. So you're not like, in order for you to get to the higher perspective, you need to throw some magical sauce upon your beans, trying to feed them more, nurture them more. And how do you do this? By nurturing yourself. That's how you will get into a new dimension, the new portal, the new energy, the new level, higher level, where things are extraordinary. So the cards for you this month, the overall energy is self-love. That's a beautiful card. And we accidentally got two, and it is trust, the other one. So what this is actually telling me is that I definitely feel that you have been going through the motions. You have been going up and down, and there have been some situations in your life, the beans that have been growing, that are actually mirroring your um, level of self-love. I don't want to say level of self-love, but kind of like the way you are feeling deep down inside, or the way your inner child is feeling, or the way that something or some part of you that still needs to heal is actually feeling. And I feel like you can do better. That's what I'm hearing, and that's what I'm definitely feeling. You can do a lot better than what you're doing right now. This month will be all about caring for yourself, showing up into the world for you, and showing up in multiple ways. I'm getting showing up by staying at home. I hear showing up by going to work. I hear showing up by brushing your teeth. So I feel some of you might be either climbing out of a depression, or being in a depression, or in feeling some sort of depression vibes, and this will blow over. So don't be afraid of this energy that you're in right now. For some of y'all, I kind of feel like part of you has just crawled out of this situation, or out of this energy, and feels on top of the world, and feels very strong and very powerful and ready to take on the world. But take this month will definitely be very important for all of you Leos, when it comes to taking care of yourself and trusting whatever information is coming true for you. I feel like this is definitely the month where you need to go back a couple of months. I'm hearing go back a couple of months, I think 3-4 months back in time, and look over all the things that you have done in these 3 to 4 months. What situations have popped up, which people have popped up in the last couple of 4 months, and whatever needs to be cleaned up and cleaned out, that doesn't resonate with your with how you actually want to love yourself, how you actually want to take care of yourself. Anyone that is in conflict, everyone and everything that is in conflict with who you really want to be, and who you are, and where you want to go in life, should be either changed, I hear detox, or should be taken out of your energy field, especially for the next upcoming 6 months, is what I'm definitely hearing for you. So this is what I'm getting when we're talking about the overall energy. Now we're going to look into the light energy. So this could be the light energy, light and shadow energy of this month, but also could be your light and shadow energy. Okay, sorry. I was thinking in my mouth. I was thinking in my head, this is awkward. I felt a little awkward just now. But talking about light, I'm tuning into your energy and the light and the shadow side of all of things. When we talk about the light this month, we're talking about the things in your conscious mind. We're talking about the things that you are aware of, the things that are making you happy, joyful, the things that you perceive as favorable or positive, the things that are from your higher self. And when we're talking about shadow this month, I feel like we're definitely talking about the fears, the ego, the things in your subconscious mind, the things that you are trying to either suppress, or that you're not really happy about. So give us the light side, thank you. Wow, we got 2 cards on light, shadow, thank you. Okay, so in the light side, we got a progressive desire, 52, and then we got survival fears, number 3, 30, but rounding it up to 3, and this of course becomes a 7. So looking at these cards in the light, I definitely feel like you are very motivated to change things up. You're very motivated to water the seeds. You're very motivated to clean out the weeds that are surrounding your beautiful magical beanstalks. I feel like you are very ready very like there's a high vibration surrounding you, even though some of you might feel hesitant a little bit still. I definitely feel like there's a lot of motivation to step out of your fear energy. There's a lot of motivation to change certain old belief systems, to do things that might have scared you in the beginning. I definitely see that there might be an opportunity for some of y'all this month to overcome a certain fear or to overcome certain fears, or to get like you might get a beautiful opportunity that kind of scares the shit out of you. And this is going to be, I feel like, really excited. I feel like um, a little kid that really, really, really loves roller coasters, going on a roller coaster, like being in the line and like, oh my God, everybody's yelling and whoo, totally excited about going up on the road, going into the roller coaster. So I definitely feel this vibe for you. So there might be some new extraordinary possibilities moving into your energy field. This would possibly have to do with relationships, with business or soul purpose. But there's some fear surrounding not being either good enough or what type of fears? Give it to me, please. I kind of feel like this is, for some of you, this is very new territory. Um, and you're trying to still figure things out. You're trying to still figure yourself out, especially this new you. Because the old you, either you are already out of the old energy, or you are still lingering a little bit in the old and like moving into the new energy. But there's definitely a beautiful aspect of transformation in this entire energy of the month that I'm picking up. And when I'm looking at the shadow side of things, so there was a little blackout. Shadow side, we got Atlantan area, 48. And tuning into this energy, I kind of feel like some of you are a little bit afraid to leave behind certain security, certain stability. Some of you might be too much in a masculine energy. I definitely feel like some of the fears that you will be releasing are karmatic. So they might be generational, ancestral. We got the 8 here of karmatic energy. I definitely feel like you might be breaking a very important cycle for yourself this month. And it's going to create some beautiful growth spurts in your being planned. I feel like after you've done all of this, I feel like with some nurturing and care on your beanstalk, I feel like it will be ready to like grow and grow really fast upon to the next level of being for you. And then you still have to climb it though. And climbing will be a challenge too. That's what I'm hearing. So that was what I was getting about the overall energy, the shadow and the light side of your months. Beautiful Leo. Now we're going to tune into your relationships. And when I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about all types of relationships. This could be relationships surrounding lover, soulmate, twin flame, children, family members, but also the relationship you have with yourself. I don't know if it's gonna do it like this. No, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Do it again. Leo's relationship in the month of November, please. Thank you. Thank you. See what we got for you. So this is in Dutch. And in Dutch it says, gesprek van hart tot hart. Bespreek je gevoelens in alle eerlijkheid met elkaar. And translating it to English, it says, having a heart-to-heart conversation, talking about your emotions, being very honest with one another in order to get to some sort of resolution or a new level of commitment. And then we also got full moon in Gemini. The answer the answers you need are coming. So this means a couple of things. I'm getting a couple of things. I definitely feel like it is very important this month, for all Leos to be very clear, about what it is that you want and what it is that you are feeling. And I know most of you Leos are able to communicate. You are able to communicate your emotions for the biggest part. I feel like some of you might be hiding some emotions in the shadows in order to either keep someone safe, or in order because you kind of feel still like need to sort through them. And you're the kind of like energy that I feel like you want to have, like either sort through a little bit of the emotions, understand it a little bit, and then express it, so you know what you're up against. I kind of feel like you want to remain in a powerful position for yourself, when it comes to the relationship with yourself, especially more so than with other people. I do feel also with other people there might be some control thing going on there, but I definitely feel like you want to still remain your inner power. And to do so, you need to open up about what's actually going on in the shadows. That's what I'm hearing. So there, you might be battling some shadow energy, and the shadow energy that we just saw was all about fears, and was all about and the fear of letting go of certain old things. So this might be the time to communicate these emotions, especially when you're talking about your connection with a loved one. I hear some of you might be in need to connect with your sister or sisterhood, and this will help you release some of the fears, and get some clarity on where to go into next, which direction to go into next. The Gemini energy is showing me that you might have a little bit of a two-face, you might have a little bit of a mask, some of you, or you might come across somebody, maybe a Gemini, maybe an air sign being an Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, of course. But you might be dealing with someone that might not show all their beans in the bag. That's it. They might not show all their beans in the bag, or there might be this person might be either wearing some sort of mask or being two-faced for some reason. And you might have there might be a reason why you need to have a conversation with this person. Yes, but I kind of feel like this conversation will clear the air. I feel like there will be some answers that come to the surface once you open up and have a clear, strong, healthy conversation. And by doing so, you need to be a little bit vulnerable. And some of you might be very scared of creating a space, especially with a certain person, where you are vulnerable. But in order to get what you want, you actually need to be vulnerable. And I'm seeing the sun rising, so this is showing me that whatever you're going through in this relationship, it will either be healed, or it will either be fixed, or it will just blow over. It will not be the same as it is right now. This is just a moment of some fears being pushed to the surface is what I'm getting. Yeah, it's part of the transformation you are going through. True. There we go. Now we're going to tune into your work energy. And when I'm talking about work, I'm talking about job, I'm talking about school, I'm talking about maybe even a business, entrepreneurial energy, learning energy, anything that has to do with material, financial gain, knowledge gain, or helping other people. This month's energy for Leo is all about, I like it. One more card, please. Thank you. For you, we got this month money. And we also got volcano. So what this is actually telling me is that I definitely feel like money will be of great importance this month for you. For some of you, you might be battling with too much work, not enough private time. Some of y'all might be overworking a lot. Some of you might be too focused on getting money and not enough focused on social life, or not enough focus on your social life. Some of y'all Leos might be the exact opposite, and you might be too much engaging in social fun, partying, and you actually kind of need to watch your money. So I definitely feel like it's a month where you are going to balance out your work and home situation, your work and fun situation, your work and play situation, and this will be done, sorry, by some volcano moment. So there will definitely be some explosive eruption. There might be something happening. This is kind of giving me a tower vibe. So this, you might come across a situation where you are just fed up. You will no longer do whatever you have been doing. There might be some like even aggression there, a passion there for change. And this is beautiful actually, because when you have a volcano that erupts, whatever comes out, the lava, and when it cools down, is very fertile. It's very fertile. So the ground will be very fertile, and there will be like plants growing, trees growing. So this kind of make me think of your bean situation here too. So I definitely feel like it's very important for you to have this kind of breakdown, to sort things out, to be called to a. I feel like if a situation will not go to an explosive like thing, there needs to be a very big shift. There needs to be something happening that's rocking your world, that you're like, no, we're not gonna do this again, we're not gonna do this anymore. If this happens, you will be able to change this up. If you have done this in the months before and you have come across this a couple of times this year, you probably are already recognizing whenever this moment pops up, and you will be able to adjust the situation so you will have enough time for work and play, and taking care of yourself. So that's what I'm feeling when I talked about your work situation, work energy. Now we will be moving into health. And when I'm looking at your health situation, I'm looking at mental, emotional, spiritual, physical health, or any health for that matter, if you can think of anything else. And when I'm tuning into your health situation, I feel a lot of matters of the heart coming through. So there's definitely a lot of things that you're working out or working on, passionate about, exciting about. And this is beneficial for your health. It's definitely beneficial. This will make you feel, I want to say, more grounded or more in your body. So either like you might be experiencing some very physical feelings of maybe ascension or rushes of energy moving through your body. But I definitely feel like these matters of the heart are creating certain symptoms in your body, physical body, that cannot be ignored. Oh, I don't know why I pulled another one, but I did. Might be necessary. So for your health situation, we got the card play, and it came reversed, and it says have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And then we got bounty, and this card says a reap, harvest. Oh, reap and harvest the seeds that you have been planting. And then we got reward and effort, abundance, payout, and wealth. And the other card is source, and it says origin, source, beginning, fertility, immortality, cleansed, protect, tent. This is what I'm seeing. Sprout, tent. So you see a pregnant woman here. So what this is kind of telling me when it comes to health. So some of y'all might be pregnant. Some of y'all might be thinking about being pregnant. Some of y'all might be getting pregnant this month. Some of y'all might be, there's something around pregnancy connected to health. And if this would be at any other place, I would kind of feel like there might be some situation going on with your something you're dreaming of or creating. But because we're having this in your health situation, I definitely feel like something is growing inside of you, or the need for you to do a health checkup surrounding to your feminine body part if you are a woman, and if you are a man, your masculine reproduction system or something like that. So what I'm seeing here is it's very important for you, like I said before, to balance out work and play. It's important that you pay enough time and attention to the joyful things, to really be in the moment, not be so much in the past and not be so much in the present, in order for you to be less filled up with stress, anxiety. That's what I'm getting. These moments connecting to yourself will create more balanced energy, will create more release of tension, will create more happiness, will create more joy, will create in the end more productivity in your work situation or whatever situation you're trying to work on. I definitely see that there might be a need for you to work out and to create a better and healthier, colorful, more vibrant, more living. And I'm not talking about animals, I'm talking about plant life, nuts, fruits type of diet. And this will help you. This will create more flow of abundance while you're taking care of your physical body. It will be creating more abundance in all types of ways. So emotionally, mentally, spiritually, materially, financially, whatever you can think of. Here it kind of also makes me feel that it's very important to take out everything out of your body that's not resonating with you, that's toxic, that's I'm here even hearing poison. So some of y'all might be eating a very bad diet, or might be smoking, or might be using some sort of medication that's very bad for your physical body and therefore also for your mental and emotional body. So this is what I'm getting when we're tuning into your health. Now let's tune into, last but not least, your healing energy. So what you need to heal this month, or something, some sort of action that you can take in order to stand in your power to create the best possible outcome for yourself this month. Okay, we got planification and we got be still. So again, kind of the theme of this month, you need some sort of break. And if you're not going to take this break, I definitely feel like the universe will push you to some sort of limit where you actually are going to break down. So you got a lot of warning signs here. If you are already feeling it inside of you, you feel like you're almost like at the end of the tunnel. Not at the end of the tunnel, you are at the end of the tunnel because you are really very close to a breakthrough, but at the end of your limit. That's what I actually wanted to say. Make sure you take enough time out for yourself. Plan a vacation if you're not able to travel right now. Create a mood board, or create a board where you can focus on the places you want to go to. And I hear even some of you need to create a mental sanctuary where you can go into, where you can rest, where you can retreat, so you can elevate and go to the next level. And be still is kind of showing me again, rest, time out, time for a break. What you need to heal here is definitely the balance, the time management issue, doing too much, giving too much, and not getting enough back. You definitely need to take better care of yourself. There need to be some moments where you can retreat yourself, take care of yourself, quiet the mind. I'm not even talking about don't listen to music, especially not with lyrics in it. If you would really want to listen to music, listen to some instrumental music, and just be in the moment and feel, and let every energy surge move through your body in order for you to both get healed, get answered, get balanced. um, that's definitely what I'm feeling for you, beautiful Leo. So this is what I got for you for the month of November. I really hope that it resonates with you. Take whatever does and whatever doesn't, just leave it behind, or listen to this reading again at the end of the month. Probably will make more sense by then. Sending you so much love and good energy. If you like this message, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you liked it and how you're feeling. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I see you next month.